got the same answer for this too, though. Which is that okay?
Mm-hmm. All right, so they're giving us the secant equals -2, and they're also telling us that theta is between 0 and pi, which means it's somewhere in here. And the reason they need to tell us that is because the secant is negative here, and it's also negative here, because remember, the secant is 1 over the cosine. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this, and I like to write cosine theta equals -1/2. Now remember, you always know the negative. Remember, cosine is the x-coordinate, or the adjacent, over the hypotenuse. And remember, the hypotenuse can never be negative. So you know that negative symbol goes with the adjacent side, which means I'm right here. There's -1. Actually, I'll make this 1/4. No, I'll make it 1/2. So here's -1 right here, -1. And now it could either be here, it could either be that angle, or it could be that angle right there. But the reason we know it's the second one that I drew in is because of that restriction right there. It has to be it's got to be either in the first quadrant or in the second quadrant. That's what this is telling you right there. So I'm going to erase this. I know that that's not the answer. There's my triangle. So that's the first thing, is to pick your triangle. Now let's draw our triangle in. This value right here is -1. This value right here is +2. So Pythagorean theorem gives us the square root of 3 right here. And now we can make all of our trig values, our other 5 trig functions, which would be, well, we already know what the cosine is. The cosine is going to be -1/2. The sine, now I know that's √3, is √3 over 2. And notice it's positive because it's going up, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tangent is, remember, that's your angle, so it's the opposite over the adjacent, which is -√3, or √3 over -1, which is -√3. And then flip this to get the cotangent. Cotangent equals -1 over √3, and if they want you to simplify that, it's -√3 over 3. And the cosecant, flip this one right here. The cosecant of theta equals 2 over √3. To simplify that, it's 2 √3 over 3. So there are your 6 trig functions right there. The one that you were given plus 5 others.